We'd like to show you a little bit of this work, and so I'd like to invite Brian Hoskins, Senior Product Manager in our mobile communications business, to come up on stage and do a brief demonstration for you. Please welcome Brian.
Thank you, Steve. The System Center Mobile Device Manager has 3 important benefits, which I'll demonstrate today. The first is device management. We are enabling the management of mobile devices in the same way we manage PCs today through Active Directory and group policy. Now, this is going to enable things like easy enrollment, over-the-air software distribution, and rich inventory and reporting. Second is the need for critical security management. For the first time, we can configure policies based on user or corporate needs. And the final piece, I think everyone in the audience will appreciate, mobile VPN. We are providing a secure link from the device to resources behind the corporate firewall. Now, this is the first mobile device management solution to bring together all 3 of these elements in one place. This is going to revolutionize how we think about mobility in the enterprise today. Let's take a look. Now, Steve, the guys backstage said that you needed a new device. Maybe you lost your old one. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get this set up.
Good. I would hate to lose it, but just in case.
Well, the first thing we're going to do is go to our self-enrollment website. And what you see here, we have the ability to enroll your device and get a password. I'm going to type in your device name and create an enrollment request. And from there, I'm generated a one-time password. Now, let's go over to our device. And I already have the enrollment wizard pulled up here. It's a native part of this operating system.
Any user who can log into Active Directory can go fill out one of these requests.
That's exactly right, Steve. It's a very simple and easy process. So I've already typed in your email address here. I'm going to click on Next, and we'll take that one-time password, and we're going to enter it in here. It's 939. Don't tell anyone. And we're going to click on Next. And over the next few minutes, policies and settings are going to be pushed down to your device completely over the air. Now, it's important to note this is actually joining Active Directory. We're becoming an object in Active Directory, which is going to create all sorts of group policies a little bit later on that we'll show you. And wow, look at that. In under 30 seconds, I've taken this device completely out of the box and enrolled it in Mobile Device Manager. Pretty amazing. Well, what about the other side of the equation, server management? And what you'll see here, we're going to pull up our device management console. Now, the first thing you're going to notice, it's a pretty familiar environment. It's based on Microsoft Management Console, or MMC. IT pros live in this environment. And guess what? That means reduced barriers for IT pros and lower costs for companies. Now, the next thing you're going to notice is all of the rich inventory and reporting information that's right here at my fingertips in one single console. I'm going to click on Martin Boost device. We can see things like device status, device history, or even general information. We can also take a look at blocked devices, devices pending enrollments, and then for those of us who have lost our devices over the past year, even recent wipes. And Steve, 13 wipes.
That guy doesn't do a good job of holding on to his phone.
Well, we'll take care of that a little bit later when we talk about critical security policies. But before we do that, let's take a look at our software distribution console. Now, when you get a new PC at work, isn't it nice having all of your corporate applications pre-configured and ready to go on your PC? Well, what if you could do exactly the same thing on your mobile device? And in fact, you can with Mobile Device Manager. We're going to go in here and create a software package. I'm going to pull up our software package creation wizard. I'm going to click on Next, and I'm going to select a cab file. Now, what do you say we pick Microsoft Communicator? Great new software package announced last week. Let's go ahead and give it a title here. We'll call it Communicator. And then a package description. We'll call it IM Client. Click on Next. And from here, I can choose which devices in my enterprise I want to distribute this to. Now, say I don't have classic devices in my enterprise. So I'm only going to distribute this to professional and standard devices. I have the option of picking whether this is a mandatory or optional package. We'll say the users cannot uninstall this and make this mandatory. And I have over 24 languages to choose from. Now, suppose for a minute I only want to distribute this to my Chinese subsidiary. So I'm only going to pick on Chinese Simplified and Chinese Traditional. We'll click Next here. I can even set things like software dependencies or registry dependencies. We'll select no for both of these, and in just those 5 steps, we've created a software package that's ready to be distributed fully over the air. This is a huge step forward. Now let's go to our security policies. Now I mentioned before, we're joining these devices the Active Directory domain, and that enables all this robust functionality around group policy. Now, the other thing we can do is we can target different users in our enterprise. And over 80% of organizations already use this today, this exact same system to manage their PC environment. We're putting it into one place and making it easy and simple for companies and IT departments. So I have our executive policies pulled up here. And let's go in and see what we can do. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to our Windows Mobile settings. I'm going to pull up our password policies. Now, security experts tell me the best way to protect data in the event that your device is lost is to enable a strong password policy on the device. We'll make sure that's enabled for you, Steve. Go to our next setting and make sure it's a strong password. We don't want any pins here. We want a strong password on the device. And literally in 4 clicks, I've distributed that policy seamlessly and fully over the air to all the executive devices in my enterprise. Now, say I'm an organization that wants an additional layer of protection. With Mobile Device Manager, we are enabling full file encryption on the device. Now, let's go ahead and enable that policy as well. I'm going to enable that, and in 2 clicks, we are done, and that's been distributed out to all of our executive devices. Now, that's just a brief sample of the over 100 policies that come out of the box with Mobile Device Manager. You can also create your own policies based on ADM or Active Directory Management templates. So lots of flexibility there for the enterprise. Okay, enrollment was easy. Our device management console has loads of rich inventory and reporting capabilities. Software distribution was a snap. And our group policy has robust security features. I think we saved the best for last. And let's talk about mobile VPN. Now, mobile VPN provides a persistent, secure connection back from your device to corporate resources where and when you need them. This is going to revolutionize the concept of line of business applications in the enterprise today. We've already shown how easy it is to create a software package to be distributed over the air, and now we're closing the loop by allowing users to interact with this in a very real, a very rich, and very secure way. So think about the possibilities. We can access HR websites, perhaps CRM applications. But let's take a look at something that I think we can all appreciate, and that's expense reports. Probably everyone in the audience has recently filled out an expense report. And what I pulled up here is our Microsoft Expense Manager. And Steve doesn't know this, but last night I was so excited about the public announcement of our product, I took a few members of the team out to celebrate.
You were too excited.
Well,
let's VP in and reject that one.
So, well, it was worth a try. Well, that's just a quick preview of some of the many amazing benefits of Mobile Device Manager. This product will help enterprises realize the full value of their Windows mobile devices by making them easy to deploy, manage, and secure, by integrating back to existing IT assets, and by enabling a new set of killer LOB applications beyond mobile messaging. And one more thing, Steve, I want to hand you this device. It's the new device by AT&T. It's a Blackjack 2. We'll get a close-up of it here so you can all see it. And this is ready to run out of the box with Mobile Device Manager. It's one of our early partners. And as long as you promise not to lose it, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone in the audience.